Welcome to the inaugural J Club Hall of Honor banquet. We have an athletic Hall of Honor because St. John's is not about fame. St. John's is about honor. St. John's is about community, fellowship, and teamwork, not about individual fame. And that's why we have a Hall of Honor. Sit back, relax, and watch the story of Johnny Athletics begin to be told.
Football, especially as a team sport, I was lucky enough to be a part of some really great teams, and some, St. John's football has had some really great times, but 2000 through 2003 was a great run. My senior year, we finally win the national championships, and to sprinkle in, John setting some records that probably will never be broken. It was a magical time for sure.
The crowd at Augsburg started chanting, "Frank can't dunk, Frank can't dunk." And the very next play, down the court we went, inside pass, drop step, two-handed dunk. And didn't do anything to the crowd, didn't mock them, didn't sneer them, just turned around and played defense.
He said to me in the kitchen, "You want to coach, don't you?" And I said, "Yeah, Dad, that's what I want to do." And he said, "Get to college as fast as you can." I was my first year out of St. John's, and all of a sudden, I'm a swimming coach here because I took care of the swimming pool, municipal pool at St. Cloud, and I knew chlorine. And then when John Gagliardi assigned me soccer, I tried to tell him, "John, I don't know anything about soccer." He said, "What do you know about swimming?" I said, "Nothing." And he said, "Well, you did it there, you'll do it again."
I had been so close a couple years. My freshman year, I got second, and I got second and third a couple other times. But to achieve that kind of pinnacle as an NCAA athlete my senior year was fantastic. And any athlete that achieves success, it's the culmination of so many people that helped along the way. So St. John's provided such an amazing community to the coaching, Pat HAWS, to my family, who's in the room and upstairs. I appreciate every aspect of this. It's an honor to be a part of the class that's in here.
Once my class came, there was 3 or 4 good players as well. It became very competitive, and there was a sense of camaraderie and competitiveness within the team, and we just continued to get better and better. And my freshman year was the first year we went to nationals. It was such a trip to be a part of. I remember when that announcement came out, we were running around screaming. It was so much fun going to nationals that year.
I was lucky enough to be on some really great teams and have really great coaching. And it's just, the stars sort of aligned for me to end up on this stage. I can honestly say this is probably the biggest award and the biggest honor that I've received. Be honored over 150 years of Johnny Athletics is pretty humbling.
Well, first of all, we had no idea how good this team was. As John Gagliardi would say many times afterwards, ignorance is bliss. We had no idea. And they got us down early. Their first play from scrimmage, they scored. So we were down, and I think we just persevered as a team. And we had one thing that they didn't have. We had the greatest football coach in the history of college football, John Gagliardi.
John's motto was, ordinary people doing ordinary things in extraordinary ways, and that's the way we went out the second half and did the job.
The more I talk to these graduates at the golf tournaments I work at, and here's a question I ask every one of these students, and this is 100% true. I said, "How did you like St. John's? What was your experience?" And 100% of these young men said it was the greatest experience they've ever had in their life.
Well, some of the points say that my enthusiasm for St. Johnny sports is due to my prolonged adolescence. but my enthusiasm for sports is because I see Johnny Athletics as a wonderful example, demonstration of community spirit.
Well, first of all, if I hadn't played for John, I don't think I would have had any success. And the real secret of John Gagliardi was not how he taught you how to play football. There are people who can teach you how to play football. He taught you how to live life. This school, it changed my life. If I had gone anywhere else, I probably wouldn't have been successful. Well, anybody who wants a great education and a great education in life, come to St. John's.
I'm both deeply honored and humbled to be inaugurated into this initial Sports Hall of Fame. I know that there are many other athletes that would be worthy as well.
John wins 3 out of the 4 MIC championships in cross country, 3 in track. He was injured for each of the 2 that he didn't win. Goes on to finish as a Division I All-American, runs a time at 6 miles that is still the fastest time 49 years later. So John's time in the 6 mile was, which is the equivalent of a 10K, is 4:49 a mile. So to give you an idea, if you've tried a 10K, you can figure out what your mile time was. Somebody's pressing their heart there.
I was in probably 6th, 7th, 8th grade when I probably should have been reading science books. I was reading sports books. And one of the stories I read was about Johnny Blood McNally, an incredible athlete. He came to St. John's. He was about 6'2", 160 pounds, and fast and shifty, from what I understand. He was an incredible football player at St. John's. He ended up leaving St. John's and going to Notre Dame.
I have 2 disappointments in my time at St. John's. I didn't play football for John Gagliardi and basketball for Jim Smith.
They're great men, and you have now joined them in the Hall of Honor. Anything else you'd like to say about this great honor for you, Bill?
Well, I appreciate it very much, especially going in behind 2 men I respect so much. And I'm getting a little emotional.
That's okay. It's your night. You can do that.
And St. John's has been such an important part to my family and my life that I'm honored to give back.
And this is a family, big family for us. You guys are so important to us here in Collegeville. We thank you for coming here.